What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cab back with another video for you guys. Today we're gonna be doing something a bit different. Today we're gonna be looking at Xenoverse 2 and talking about how truly of an amazing game it really is, how truly great this game really is. Also taking a look at Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2 and seeing the drastic improvements that Xenoverse 2 made coming from Xenoverse 1. Now, before we get this video started, I do want to mention the next Sub Saturday. I told you guys I would mention that in my next video. If you did not see last Sub Saturday, I'll have that link down below in the description. Be sure to check it out. Everybody is really enjoying the Sub Saturday so far. So again, be sure to check that out if you have not already. But getting to this video where we're going to be talking about Xenoverse 2, how great it is, and talking about the comparisons from Xenoverse 1 to 2. First thing I want to talk about is the longevity and the sales of Xenoverse 2. First, let's talk about longevity. The longevity of this game. What game do you guys know that literally has lasted almost 2 years? 2 years Xenoverse 2 has almost been out, and people are still playing this game consistently till this day. Again, what game do you know that has had that kind of longevity besides games like GTA 5? Games that have open world type things. Open worlds where you can just do, endless amounts of things. That is not the case with Xenoverse 2. There's a limit to what you can do, but the game is so great and so enjoyable that people still play it to this game and still play it to this day and still have fun while playing this game till this very day. Again, not many games out there you can say, oh, I've been playing this game for almost 2 years now, because think, Xenoverse 2 released in fall of 2016, the beginning of fall 2016. We are in summer of 2017 pretty much, and again, people are still playing this game just all the time till this day. I still play it personally, but I may not play it nearly as much because I like to enjoy it while I record still, but I still play it and I still enjoy the game while I record till this very day. Now, a lot of people may hate on it, including myself, but that doesn't mean that we don't enjoy it. When we hate on it, it's because we want things to get addressed. We want things to get fixed because we truly love this game that much. Now, when you talk about the sales for Xenoverse 2, Xenoverse 2 was the most selling game in Dragon Ball gaming history by far, hands down. It's not even questionable that this was the most selling game ever in the history of Dragon Ball gaming. Would a game that is absolutely trash, like some people make it seem to be at times, have the most copies sold in Dragon Ball gaming history? I don't think so. That right there alone should show you how great this game truly is. If it sold the most copies in history, something must be going on. Something must be right with this game to where people want to buy it, right? Or am I wrong? I mean, it only makes sense. If the game was actually bad and was constantly getting bad reviews and things like that, nobody would go and buy it after the initial release. But people are still asking. I still get questions till this day during streams and in the comments. Cab, should I get this game or should I just wait for like Xenoverse 3 or something like that? The fact that I get that question lets you know how much potential and how good this game really is. It has almost been 2 years since the game released, and some people still ask me to this day if they should buy Xenoverse 2 because they really enjoy the way it looks off videos and things like that. So that's just the first thing we're going to talk about. Now we're going to actually talk about the comparisons and how much it improved from Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2. On the screen right now, you have a little clip of Xenoverse 1's map. I literally downloaded Xenoverse 1 just to record this video, and as you see again, this is the Xenoverse 1, the map, the city area where you can go through and do multiple things and all that. This is all you had in Xenoverse 1. Now, take a look at Xenoverse 2. The map alone is a drastic difference. It's just a major change that, honestly, you look at Xenoverse 1's map, you would think it had nothing to do with Xenoverse 2. You wouldn't even think it's the same game at some points because Xenoverse 2's map is so much larger, so much more in depth, so much more things you can actually do, which brings me to my next point. There are so much more stuff you can do on Xenoverse 2 as opposed to Xenoverse 1 just in the map area. You have raids going on, you have expert missions, you have world tournaments going on all the time, which was something that was a rare occasion in Xenoverse 1. You have, what's it called, the new factions that you're able to go to, all the different areas and people that you like. There's the Blitzgang, I believe, in the Mushroom Desert area. There's a bunch of little things that you can do on Xenoverse's map. You even got the whole Krillin and Yamcha carrying milk thing. Even though that's not that fun, it's not that cool, it is something that they added and just shows you how they tried to improve from Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2. You were not able to do any of the things I just mentioned in Xenoverse 1, but all of this stuff was available to us with Xenoverse 2, and that's just really the map area. Now when you get into the actual gameplay, think about how basic Xenoverse 1 truly was. There was no snap vanishing, there was no burst dashing, you know, when you hit the square and X together, or for my Xbox players, X and A. You were not, you were not able to do that in Xenoverse 1. You could not stamina break. And the major thing that really showed me how much better Xenoverse 2 is compared to Xenoverse 1, when I hop back on Xenoverse 1, the combos. In Xenoverse 1, guys, there was no light heavy, no combo like that existed in Xenoverse 1. There were 2 combo strings basically for every single character. A 5 light, 3 heavy, and a full heavy. There was not even a full light combo string for characters in Xenoverse 1. Think about that. Not even a light combo string. Xenoverse 2 has multiple strings that with each and every character that you can do. Xenoverse 1 was so very limited, not only in combos but in the gameplay alone, because there was not many things that you can do. A lot of people in Xenoverse 1 used to just float around the map. I know everybody remembers, all the players, the timid in Xenoverse 1 was people who would just float back and just float away, basically because for some reason you could not catch them, and it just did not make sense. But that's just how Xenoverse 1 was. That was the timid players back in Xenoverse 1 days. Obviously, that is not going to work nowadays because there are so many ways to actually catch your opponent in Xenoverse 2. On top of that, like I said, the combos really blew me away, guys. That right there shows me how much they actually tried to improve Xenoverse 2 from Xenoverse 1, because in Xenoverse 1, again, the combos were so basic. I was in shock when I hopped back on earlier today and actually found out that there were really no combos. There was no combos available in the game at all besides the basic strings. So that was another major improvement that was made from Xenoverse 1 to 2. Look at all the improvements I just talked about, guys. The gameplay got 10 times better. The map got insanely better. And now I know people are going to talk about, well, the cheese. There's still so much cheese in Xenoverse 2. Think back to the cheese in Xenoverse 1. For example, people say CACs are broken in Xenoverse 2. CACs were even more broken in Xenoverse 1. I'm just here to tell you that right here and now. For example, mostly everybody in Xenoverse 1 was a male Earthling. For the most part, that's what you saw a lot. The male Earthlings, for some reason, had auto key regeneration, and the key regen was very fast. You got a lot of key very quickly. It just did not make sense. So what they would do was literally float back, because that was the timid version of players back then, until they got enough key, and then they would hit you with a little Pearl Flash, Gigantic Omega combo, something like that. They didn't use actual basic attacks. They just used super attacks. Think about that. You talk about cheese in Xenoverse 2, think about in Xenoverse 1. You were almost basically able to die if you got caught in one of these strike combos, where they would hit you with the Pearl Flash, then Gigantic Omega, and then there were some other moves. There were very common moves that literally every single male Earthling used, and people say that Xenoverse 2 cheese is terrible. Xenoverse 1 clearly had more issues. You had the Phantom Fist. There were just so many issues. For example, Phantom Fist did not take key. It just took no key from you. You were able to use it all day, every day. Did not matter. It just did not take key. Another major issue that was addressed. A lot of issues as far as the cheese and tactics go were addressed from Xenoverse 1 to 2, but they were just new things that were found. Now, I'm hoping that from Xenoverse 2 to 3, we get more things addressed, just like we did from 1 to 2. So I think the improvement from 1 to 2 was so amazing that I have such high hopes for Xenoverse 3, because that's another part of this video, or another topic, I guess, in this video, is how much better Xenoverse 3 truly can be, just based off the improvement that we had from Xenoverse 1 to 2. So again, guys, honestly, Xenoverse 2, regardless of all the hate it gets, just remember the things I said in this video, and remember how truly great of a game we had with this, and we still do have till this day, because people are still playing this till this day consistently and enjoying it and having fun on it. Now, yes, I am hoping for a Xenoverse 3 announcement very, very soon, guys. I know that's something that a lot of people are going to talk about, probably ask about in the comments. I am hoping that we get a Xenoverse 3 announcement very soon. Hopefully, in my opinion, I think the best time to announce it would be E3. At the new E3 in about a month, I believe the next E3 goes down. Hopefully, they announce Xenoverse 3 at that point, and we can all finally get hype for the new Xenoverse, because again, Xenoverse 2 was such an amazing game, and the Xenoverse series alone has just been such an amazing series. Again, Xenoverse 2 has sold the most copies ever in the history of Dragon Ball gaming. So let me know your thoughts on everything I had to say, guys, in this video, because there was a lot, and again, there was just so much differences and so much major improvements from Xenoverse 1 to 2, and the fact that Xenoverse 2 has been out for almost 2 years really shows how great this game is. So again, let me know your thoughts on everything I had to say down below in the comments. Until next time, as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.